All right, Steven Sia from Elevation Education. How are you, mate?
Very well, Andy.
Awesome. So, for everybody watching, I wanted to share this incredible case study and story of Steven Sia's journey here with us at Relentless Education. Both me and Matt are super proud of your progress, mate, and I thought it was definitely worthy of sharing. So, I wanted to ask you, what initially inspired you to join me and Matt at Relentless Education?
Andy, to be honest, when I was evaluating different coaches for my next uh, education journey, I did actually went to evaluate, I think two or three coaches. One of the things that I really like about Relentless Education is the fact that your program actually include the executions of all the marketing collateral side as well. So a lot of the other coaches that I notice is they teach you about how you deal with the client and so forth, but they didn't teach you how to set up the systems, the marketing, and all the back end things. And Relentless Education, from my understanding, before I signed up, was that will be all included as part of the program to help the coaches get up and running. And sure enough, when I was after I joined the community, I noticed that a lot of the other coaches, they're good at what they're doing, but software side, IT side is, they really need a help. So even I'm from an IT background, I'm really, and I used to, I'm in IT trade for about 30 years. I built my own website. I built my own, little, I won't call it automation, but basically different, databases and things that I need to use. But I still, this is all like the system is already pre-existed, right? For all the like go high level and things. So I don't need to reinvent the wheel. So I thought I'll just join a company that tell me what to do next step. So, and
Yeah.
therefore I picked Relentless Education.
That's awesome, mate. And I'm
Yeah.
really glad to hear that. I mean, I think, a lot of us are capable of doing it ourselves, but why do it yourself and sort of extend the time frame to ROI when it can be done really fast for you? And, to that point, that's exactly what you did. I mean, your first 4 weeks was incredible. For everyone listening, what we focus on initially for the program is getting you profitable and getting you ROI as soon as possible within that first onboarding phase. And you're a great example of this, Stephen. In the first 4 weeks, you nailed your first $25,000 sale in the first 4 weeks. Tell us about your journey from starting and then the first 4 weeks of onboarding to making $25,000. What was the journey and what was it like for you?
So I actually joined that 90 days challenge or 10K challenge or whatever. So, but through that challenge, essentially, it's trying to help me fast track what I want to do. So I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, it's always doing too much analysis paralysis. So I just want someone to tell me what the next step is so that I can just follow and do it and then unfold the next one and next one and next one. So I remember that as soon as I joined it, we started. The first thing we did was uh, finding out the avatar that you're trying to serve, the audience that we're trying to serve. So very quickly we worked that out. We used a lot of help from the program, and one of the so in the as part of the program we also have the 4 times a week of different sales and marketing and strategy call that we can have on the actual from Andy and Matt, and also a couple of other marketing guru as well. But long story short, every time when I turn up to those classes, there is always something that I can use straight away. I mean, literally straight away. And the 25K program the 25K wing, it comes from this. I remember distinctively that Andy was talking about a sales anatomy. I'm telling you, Andy has always been talking about sales anatomy since day one, right? He would just keep repeating the message to you again and again. The funny thing is, if you're not there, some of the message will not hit you. Like you hear it, you just hear it and just go hearing it. But then until you're doing it, some of the message will just so on time, so punctual, so applicable at that moment that you needed it. Anyway, so sorry is I'm getting really excited. I remember how it feels
Good.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
So what happened was Andy was going through all these sales anatomy, talking about how to pitch a programs. So I literally take the script and I modify that to one of the prospect that I was going to have a call with. So literally Andy talks about that the day before, and then I use that the next day. And during this, so in the script, the pivotal moment is this. So I actually, in the script, I actually also included the 10K bonuses if the person sign up there and then. But because the sales call was winning, the sales call was going so well that I think she's pretty much ready to get her wallet out and pay me, that sort of feeling. So I skipped that part completely without the bonuses, and she said yes to it. I go, oops, I got my 25K first paying client there and then, just by following Andy's step by step, and but you got to be really, observe what happened and so forth. So, but the process and the script is go. Just simply this.
Incredible. And I think most importantly, you listened and you took immediate action, which got you the $25,000 within the first 4 weeks, rather, which is, so phenomenal. But it didn't stop there. You've been with us now for 9 months, and 9 months later, you've already done $100,000 in sales. How does it feel to go from like zero, no business, building everything to $100,000 in sales within 9 months?
And to be honest, I feel very guilty about it.
Tell me more.
The reason is this. So I have not even putting like 100% of my energy into the program, simply because, okay, so just to give every one of you a bit of background, I actually encourage my mentees or my students to get financial freedom by looking at their 3 to 5 properties that they have and optimizing the property potential so that they can have a passive stream of income to enable them to get out of their 9 to 5. So that is pretty much what I'm doing. And at the same time, I'm actually doing exactly the same thing as well. So I'm doing what I'm preaching. So the way I did it was I literally allow myself to create 3 streams of income, 3 pillars of incomes that give me $50,000 each. By doing that, it gives me 150K of passive income, which therefore enables me to have the choice to sack my boss, right? So I want to do the same for my client as well. So having tell you this background, and the fact is I'm actually still doing some of this side hustle myself. So I don't really have 100% of my time building this education business. Excuse me, building this education business. So the reason why I say I'm guilty is that I could have moved faster. I could have gone further. I could have started my marketing campaign a lot quicker. Then it will not just be the $100,000. To be honest, I really, really believe in 100K is, I'm only doing it half-assedly. So I feel really bad about that. But it's not a bad feeling, isn't it, Andy?
Well, mate, again, and it's testament to you. You're only in second gear at the moment, and we're just about to launch new lead magnet campaigns, new marketing campaigns, and things is about to ramp up. So if you can do $100,000 in 9 months in second gear, imagine what we're going to achieve in the next 6 months with everything running full power. I'm really excited for you. So with that said, mate, you've achieved a lot, even though you are, like, admittedly only been in second gear. You've done over $100,000. What are the biggest lessons you've taken away from the last 9 months working with myself and Matt and the team at Relentless?
2 points that I want to share. So point number one, even before I sign up with Andy, this is the question that I asked him specifically, right? I asked Andy, am I going to be told what to do exactly the next step in order to build my businesses, right? In order to build my education business? Well, Andy basically said yes. In fact, once I joined the program, I can see why now. Because even before we joined, I think there is a free 25K challenge. I remember that now. It's a free 25K challenge. Things that the program, anyway, one of those, 10K or 25K, I can't remember which one. But even when you take the free challenge, you can already see that the course is really well structured on the steps that you need to do to build up the coaching business. And from there, I have the confidence that, and I have the verbal commitment from Andy that he's going to lead me this journey. And that's where it gives me the confidence to to move forward and to do it. So the second lessons, as far as myself is concerned, is the self-development part of it, which is related to taking actions. So you probably can tell, me being a perfectionist, sometimes I want to make sure that the stuff are really, really perfect before I release it. But throughout this journey, actually, relentless education come at the perfect time, because I was telling myself I need to do things, I need to action, I need to stop overthinking and just do it. And that's why I asked Andy, will you lead me to the next step, and I'll just follow blindly. If he asked me to jump in that river, I would jump in the river. So I'll just do that, right? So anyway, so that was the lesson that I was trying to break through myself as well in terms of just taking actions. And I keep saying this during all the calls that I have with Andy. Progression over perfection, progression over perfection. So I'm always just trying to progress. So even with these 100K things that I have achieved, it's really about just taking what Andy and Matt was teaching me that day or that week and literally using it straight away without overthinking it. So it has been so valuable lesson for me as far as all the weekly calls and daily, 4 times weekly calls that I'm attending. Every time when you listen to it, when you participate, there's always a golden nugget that you can use almost immediately. And if I can give you one example, the latest 25K that I signed, I actually, so remember I was talking about Andy already gave us the sales anatomy, but you actually improved that further, right? By giving us the high ticket sales process and anatomy. So that was the one that I was using for my last call where I signed up this last 25K client. So I literally take again, it was that week that he shared it. I then modified that using my own, little bit of personality and the questions that I'm going to ask. I literally follow through it. And one of the lessons that I learned from there was from the sales call that I had before. I do have failed sales call, which is I was rambling on too long. I was talking about we're getting into the friend zone. So Andy basically reminded us that, look, you have to be in control. You have to be the authority figures. So I literally tell myself this time around, I'm going to follow the script even tighter again. So I tell myself not to do it, not to do too long intro and let the client speak more and basically follow the sales anatomy process of leading them through the pain and the direction they're moving forward. And from there, it just comes so naturally. Andy, I have to tell you a bad news, that is that recording was not existent because I didn't put on my speakers on, so I can
I'll
only
forgive
hear
you. I'll
it but
forgive
not
you.
me.
We'll call this in. We'll do role play. Call this on the next one.
But I can do another one. So I'm very confident that I can do another one. So anyway, so coming back to the point, yes, that was extremely helpful. And the lessons was basically follow the process, progression over perfections, and just take actions.
Amazing. I love that, mate. And so you've done an incredible job. We worked with you on your branding, obviously all the tech and the asset building, the program, the sales, the marketing. You've done, 100K in the last 9 months. What are you excited about in regards for the rest of the year?
So the two things that I want to do for the next 3 to 4 months is, number one, I'm going to start the masterclass very soon. So again, that is something that is coming in so in time for that is just in the group, the Relentless Education group post itself. Somebody literally did that sort of a marketing exercise and shared the successes of what they've done 12 months ago versus something that they just do today. I can't remember what the person's name is, but I remember he's doing a breath work type of the background. I saw that post. I go, geez, that is again another tiny reminder of me. Just freaking take the actions, get the marketing engine rolling. Because so I know that marketing probably will take a bit of time to perfect it, but if you don't do it, we will not be able to find what's the winning ad. So for me, I think that will be my first next step to make sure that I will find the winning ad. At the same time, I'm going to sharpen my presentation skill with either pro bono client, or I think I can just go straight into it. I just jump the deep end and it doesn't matter. I know I would like to learn that way. And after that, then like I said with Andy, I another secret questions that I've asked Andy was, can he help me make this business $1 million business? And he look at straight in the eyes and go, yes, definitely I can. So that was my next target, probably for the next 4 to 6 months.
Yeah,
So if we
I
can,
agree. I mean, you've done over 100K in 9 months with everything we're doing now. I think we can get you to 1 million in the next 12 months, which I'm really excited about and really proud of you, man. You're incredible, mate. For everyone listening, what would you say to anyone that's watching that might be thinking about joining us here at Relentless Education?
well, it is a testing time for you to take actions. So if you think that, what I have to say is Andy and Matt really understands what we need to do as a coach to build our business. because they have done that many, many times. So if you are today still on the fence thinking about whether you want to do it or not, I think it's a time that you test yourself whether you can take the action or not, right? And it's just like the muscle memory that you have to keep training yourself. Take action, again, progression over perfections. Do it and then refine it along the way. And the best part is Andy and Matt already has a system fully built up. You just have to step through it, follow through it, and even just blindly follow it, right? I'm pretty sure you will get somewhere just blindly follow it, as compared to figuring out yourself. No point reinventing the wheel. So yeah, just do it, mate. Seriously.
I love it. Steven, thank you so much for sharing your story, mate. I think a lot of people are going to find this really inspiring, and I'm really excited about where we're about to take your business. So keep at it, my friend. 100K now. Let's do a million.
Yes, absolutely, Andy.
Thank you, mate.